Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to cryptocurrency investing. My name's Alex, and this is going to be my very first video. Today we're going to be doing a coin review on IOTA, otherwise known as the Internet of Things. Okay, so IOTA as a coin has surged in interest over the past few weeks and months due to its recent price spike. And since then, it's obviously cooled down, had to pull back a little bit, but IOTA's technology and innovation is really interesting, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts today. I'm going to be talking about the advantages, disadvantages, and I'm also going to be having a look at the price analysis and whether if it's a good buy right now. Now, remember, I'm no financial advisor, I'm just trying to give my opinion, so let's dive right into it. So, first off, what is IOTA? IOTA really is just an open source distributed ledger, focused on providing secure transactions between peer-to-peer as well as a machine-to-machine network. Now, first off, as soon as we go on the site, it looks amazing. Straight off, it looks amazing. Everything's just graphically pleasing. And it says, as the Internet of Things keeps expanding, the need for interoperability and sharing resources becomes a necessity. What IOTA does is it enables companies to explore new business-to-business models by making every technological resource a potential service to be traded upon in an open market in real time with no fees. So what they're basically saying is that it really just focuses on the machine-to-machine and the peer-to-peer network where you trade without little or no fees on the blockchain. So, as we scroll down, what really is the innovative technology behind IOTA? It's something called the Tangle. So, we all know Bitcoin has a problem of scalability, where the mining blocks are, I think they've got 1 megabyte mining blocks, where the more transactions you make, the more crowded the block becomes, the higher the transaction fee. So what this causes is a scalability problem for Bitcoin, where it's not scalable for mass adoption. IOTA, using the Tangle, solves this basically in simple words. Whenever you make a transaction, you're going to verify 2 transactions behind you. So there's really no need for miners, because whenever you make a transaction, you're going to be verifying 2 transactions before you. Now what this does, it basically means that IOTA is infinitely scalable. What this means is that it is able to be scaled easily, meaning it could be used for mass adoption. So, the Tangle, as described on the site, is the main innovation behind IOTA, a revolutionary new blockless distributed ledger which is scalable, lightweight, and for the first time ever makes it possible to transfer value without any fees. As I talked about before, where when you make a transaction, you verify 2 transactions behind you. So, consensus is no longer decoupled, but instead an intrinsic part of the system, leading to a decentralized and self-regulating peer-to-peer network. So this is great, but the catch is, right now IOTA hasn't technically reached that level yet, where it is able to fully run very cohesively and effectively. Right now, one of the main problems that IOTA is having is that it runs off a coordinator. Now the reason why it is running off a coordinator is because it is still vulnerable in its early stages to 51% attacks by bots and stuff like that. What this means is they need to have a coordinator basically verifying the transactions until there's enough people, enough users to do that for the coordinator. That's one of the main problems IOTA is having. So, having a look at the social media and social landscape of things, the IOTA Reddit page has 90,000 readers. No, that's great. Very consistent content, very active community, which is great, The next thing I want to talk about is IOTA's recent controversy with its data marketplace and its partnerships with Microsoft and so-called other companies. As you can see, in November 29th, when David Suntensbo, I hope I pronounced that correctly, announced the IOTA data marketplace, which really is basically just marketplace for all these companies to experiment with IOTA's technology and see if it really has real world applications that can make the efficiency of their businesses work better. So, as we scroll down the list, there's a ton of information, and you can read this. I'm going to link down below. There's a ton of information, and really it just talks about really what IOTA is and kind of its technology. So, the big meat of this is its partnerships with all of these companies and businesses. You see some big names here like Fujitsu, Orange, and the most prominent one is Microsoft. Just let me scroll down. Microsoft right here. Now, when they announced this Microsoft partnership, there was a lot of controversy and hype around it because a lot of people were like, oh, Microsoft is now a partner of IOTA, meaning they're going to be sponsoring them, etc., etc. But in reality, it was just a kind of like meetup kind of thing where they were sponsoring an event. So, IOTA has recently already cleared this up, setting with Dominic Schneider, hope I said that correctly, making a statement saying, there was a lot of media controversy around it, and the media somehow distorted what they quoted over here. We are excited to partner with IOTA Foundation. They distorted this as a massive sponsorship and partnership when really it was just them working together for a little bit of time. So, now that we've looked at the advantages and disadvantages and recent controversy behind IOTA, let's have a look at the recent price action behind it. So, this is the IOTA relative to Bitcoin chart. You see here, you see it's had a massive run up since the lows of 50,000 satoshis at around the November area, to a peak of 450,000 satoshis at the start of December. This is a 9 times run up. It was way overdue for a correction. We see the correction. We see a little bit of a rally over here, and then another nice correction. What I'm looking for right now is it to find support on the 50-day and the 100-day moving averages if I'm going to open a position in it. As we see over here, just let me draw this real quick, sorry. As we see over here, it found support on the 50-day, kept moving up and up and up. Now, what I'm looking for right now is a pullback onto the 50-day, or if confidence is really low, maybe the 100-day, and then add on my position on IOTA because it's found support and had a very nice pullback. The RSI right now could go anywhere. The RSI right now is not overextended or underextended by any means, so it really could go anywhere from here. But at the same time, we're not seeing the same volume coming in, where in the December rally, we're seeing lower and lower volume, which is not a very good sign. So, that being said, where can you get IOTA? Usually, IOTA, as we go into CoinMarketCap, IOTA is mainly traded on Bitfinex and Binance, holding up nearly 80% of the total volume. The best way I can suggest you to do this, if you want to trade on Bitfinex, you can just trade straight up for USD if you live in the United States. Now that you've seen my price analysis on IOTA, it's up to you whether you see it being a future viable investment option for you, and if it's really going to be able to push past these highs and go further. The real breaking point for me is that if it's able to deliver on its promises and actually get to the point where the coordinator is removed so that it is able to run efficiently as it was intentionally meant for. But that being said, I still think IOTA has major room to grow if its development team can start pulling off some new partnerships, being a bit more active with the community, and also working to develop the IOTA technology and the Tango technology. That being said, this is my first review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.